Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythm and clear eye, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present, now, present, come out.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff. Giving up, not gonna shake us. Nothing's gonna break us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, two quarterbacks who have met on the grandest stage multiple times will battle once again. It's Tom Brady.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Manning, and he slings one that's incomplete. For the Patriots, starting lineup defensively, and one thing that may have been overlooked in the Super Bowl, yes, a rough start for this group, but they pitched a shutout in the end while Tom Brady and company were making that comeback.
They really got their legs under them in the second half, didn't they? Because they've really shut them down. And Trey Flowers, defensive lineman, 2.5 sacks. How about the big play by Dante Hightower from his linebacker position when he blitzed Matt Ryan and knocked the ball away and gave him a turnover. Alan Branch, I thought, was really strong inside of the defensive line. And I thought the secondary played a whole lot better down the stretch for the Patriots.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now a play fake. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now out come the Giants. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
but he
up.
trusted. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So they're operating in the red zone. Into the red zone now. Madden. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. And his throw is incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Hey, we got a second here, overlooked by the Super Bowl. Some of the awards given out. Matt Ryan, obviously, the MVP, but interesting to see Dak and Zeke finish 1-2 in Rookie of the Year, and you expected that.
Yeah, we expect that. Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I loved how Dak handled it. Said he wished he had a knife so he could split it in half so both could have it. And Joey Bosa was the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
And then Man of the Year, that was split between Larry Fitzgerald and Eli Manning.
Yes, and both of them well-deserved it. I mean, it was fantastic to see both of them on the stage getting that award. And the league loves to acknowledge the Man of the Year because it's not just about what you're doing on the football field, what you're doing in the community, how you're making this place a much better world.
From the gun on third down, Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And it's a fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn.
So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Here's Beckham. Spinning past him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in there. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gold to add the extra point. good to make it 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a fifth-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham, the return. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He got 29 yards that time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Manning the throw on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Amendola catching it left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. But gutsy call there. Yeags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit.
Garrett Blunt, the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. All right, we got a lull here, so I want to talk about what you and I were discussing before the game. I asked you, what was the difference in the Super Bowl first 3 quarters versus the fourth quarter? What allowed New England to have that comeback besides Tom Brady?
I think now that we've had a chance to have a little perspective, right, to step back from it, I'm not sure we realized the accumulation of body blows that was going on in that game. And what I mean by that is the number of offensive plays New England was running. Because for the longest time, they weren't having great success, but they had the football, and Atlanta did not. And by the end of the game, New England ran 93 plays to Atlanta's, I believe, 46. And Atlanta's defense was gassed by the end of the game, and that helped allow Tom Brady and that offense of the Patriots to come back, tie it up, and then win it in overtime. So I think we kind of missed that along the way. And
that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. This is Jennings. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing now is Manning. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now the former Patriot, this is Shane Vereen. Sheds a second man.
He's building up.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shane Vereen, 26 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. You've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Gronkowski, slot left. Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Kelvin Shepard in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And New York set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw is Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Manning looking to throw it, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 13 yards out, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Gronkowski, slot left. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Again, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The maid, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the